What did your mom do that became the stuff of legend? When I was 10, my mom started doing something that made every neighbor on our street think she was completely insane. Every night at exactly 8:03 p.m., she would walk out to our front porch with this massive air horn and blow it 3 times. Hoonk, hoonk, hoonk. It was loud enough to wake the dead. Car alarms would go off, dogs would start barking. Mr. Dawson from next door would yell at her from his window. The family across the street called the cops on her 12 times that first month. I was mortified. Like, picture being in 5th grade and having to explain to your friends why your mom was the neighborhood crazy lady. Kids at school started calling her the siren. Some older kids would drive by just to see if they could time it right and catch the show. The worst part was the complaints. People left angry notes in our mailbox. Someone threw eggs at our front door twice. Mrs. Campbell from down the street started a petition to get us kicked out of the neighborhood association. My mom just kept that air horn by the front door and did her thing every single night without fail. I begged her to stop. Mom, everyone thinks you're nuts. Why do you do this? She would just look at me with this serious expression and say, "One day, Maya, you'll understand." Years passed. I got used to it, kind of. My friends thought it was hilarious once they got over the weirdness, but I never stopped being embarrassed about it. When I went to college, I was honestly relieved I wouldn't have to deal with the nightly horn anymore. After graduation, I moved to a different city. The horn thing became this funny family story I'd tell people. Yeah, my mom was the neighborhood weirdo who blew an air horn every night for years. People would laugh. It was just this quirky thing my mom did. Then last month, I got a Facebook message from Mr. Preston, this older guy who used to live 3 houses down from us. He said he was in town and wanted to meet for coffee. I remembered him vaguely as the nice man who always waved when I rode my bike past his house. We met at this little cafe downtown. He looked nervous, kept fidgeting with his coffee cup. Finally, he said, "Maya, I need to tell you something about your mom's air horn. Something you should know." My stomach dropped. I thought he was going to tell me about some legal trouble or complaints I didn't know about. Instead, he told me about the